It's a long way home. Oh, man. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2W coming back at you again, man. Sad times, man. Sad times. But you know what? We all got to look forward, and we all have to look at life, and we all have to be thankful for what we have and to live our lives to the fullest. I express that all the time. So, as you guys then probably already know, those of you guys that also follow Mark Holmes, you know that we lost a good friend yesterday in Stewart Morrison. Really good guy, man. He's been battling cancer and everything, and he had a real aggressive strain of cancer. It is. I forgot what the name of it was. It's a really hard name, but sorry for not remembering. But it attacks your muscles and things of that nature. And with him, his liver and everything, and he was functioning at like less than 10%. And he was in a lot of pain. Stewart Morrison, man, you were a great guy, man. Doing all of the fantasy football things with Mark Holmes and stuff right before the season starts and stuff like that. Like, those were fun. He would call me, text me sometimes and let me know how he's doing, things of that nature. Like, he'll say, hey, E2, I'm back in the hospital, man. Just pray for me. And, I pray for him every day. And, one thing that really got to me when he was like, E2, man, I'm afraid to die. And, I've have that same fear. You know what I mean? And, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. None of us do. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's a part of life. But it just sucks for him to be only 44 to have to go that early. But thank God that he's not in pain anymore. He doesn't have to suffer. And he's with our good Lord and Savior now. Shout out to Mark Holmes for, being there and going to, one of his dying wishes was for, Mark to come and help fix the house up, his mom's house and everything. And, him and Michael will be doing that next weekend. And I know, we all wanted Stewart to be here to actually physically see it himself. But, like he said, long as his mom's is okay. And he also wanted to see the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Now, that part we can't control. We don't know, Jerry, if you're listening, I know you're not. But we need to, hopefully this team can win. Maybe Stewart Morrison is the key to success for Cowboys. Who knows? But lost a great guy, man. Like I said, sometimes when I talk to him, when he would hit me up, when he would tell me how he was doing, sometimes I didn't have the right words to say. All I could say is keep your head up. I'm here for you. I'm praying for you. And, just knowing that you have people there to care helps. Because nobody wants to die alone. Nobody wants to be sad alone. I kind of had a tear in my eye because I was watching. Mark was getting ready to do his live stream on Saturday, and this is nothing but God right here. This is how good God is. Stewart called in right when Mark Holmes started his live stream on Saturday, and like Mark said himself, it was like he knew that he, was gonna go, and that was his last goodbyes. And just to hear his voice on there and hear the pain in his voice, the fear in his voice, I just bust out crying at home, just watching it myself. And I'm just like, because I can only imagine what he's going through. You know what I mean? And, we sit here and we could cry and complain about our lives all day. But having your health is the most important. And unfortunately, he didn't have that and he died too soon. But he was a great guy, and I know that he's going to a great place. So shout out to Stewart Morrison. Condolences to his family's prayers for his family. I hope you guys are all praying for his family. Shout out to Alan Williams and Sugar Daddy as well. Those were two guys that he talked about as well, outside of Mark, and saying that these guys were like his brothers as well. And that was a touching thing. That was a real touching thing. And both of those guys follow me as well, so I know you guys will probably see this video. Let me know, say something in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing as well. Maybe I'll try to do a live stream where we could just all talk about, the happy moments and things of that nature. And this is why I always stress on this channel, live your life to the fullest. Don't live your life with any regrets. If it's something that you want to do in life, do it. Do it, because you never know when it's your last day. You never know, because one thing in life that's guaranteed is death. I'm going to say this again. One thing in life that's guaranteed is death. And if you don't take it serious, you'll lose it. And that's not a great thing. We all going to leave this earth someday, but while you're here, live your life for the fullest and do what you need to do. So prayers up for Stewart Morrison's family. Last thing I want to say before I end the video, we talked about the whole Dalton Shultz thing. He's upset now because Dallas Cowboys didn't get his contract together. And, he wanted to sign a contract before the mandatory OTAs. Now, the rest of this week is still voluntary practice. He said he's not coming back to OTAs until it's mandatory, which is next week. One thing that a lot of people don't realize is when you sign the franchise tag, if you stay on that franchise tag, you actually don't get paid until the season starts. You don't get paid till week 1. So this whole offseason, he's not getting paid like the other players are with their contracts. But like I said, that's just the way it is. You don't, he wants to get his contract so he can get some of his bonus money now up front. Who don't want that? But what is Dalton Schultz worth? Now, I'm not here to tell you what a grown man is worth. I tell all players, get your bag, because football is a hard sport. Everybody leaves football with ailments. I didn't even play in the professional league. I just played in the arena league, and I have a torn and I tore my patella tendon. I have arthritis in it, and that will be with me for the rest of my life. So I can only imagine being in the NFL for years, and I only played 1 season. I can imagine playing multiple. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Now I look at it like this: if you, I tell people all the time, if you understand the other aspects of football, then you understand that, why things are the way they are. Now, we can say Catboy Jones all day and, they didn't get it done. It sucks because it almost seems like every time something happens, it's like they're not getting it done. You got to look at how the Cowboys are looking at Dalton Schultz. Are they looking at Dalton Schultz as a guy that they see in the future? After this contract, maybe they just want to put him on a franchise tag and see what he does this year. If he doesn't do what they think, then they can just let him go. Or maybe they're sabotaging the coach, like I've been saying before, because I don't know why all of a sudden everybody is like so down on Mike McCarthy. I never heard anybody talking this bad about Mike McCarthy when he was with the Packers. It's like he comes and be as a Cowboy coach, all of a sudden people are putting disrespect on his name and every 5 minutes trying to get rid of him. And I don't care what coach you bring in here. If this Jones family keeps messing things up, it's on them. It's not the coaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Kellen Moore has to get better. Kellen Moore has to do this. But if the Jones family will stop interfering, sign some of these players. This is the thing about money, right? That money ain't the Joneses. It's not like we're in a no salary cap era. I could see if we was in a no salary cap area and they were being cheap about it. But at the end of the day, they're not utilizing the money that they have. I mean, they could have got Von Miller. They could have figured that out. They could have signed him to a multi-year deal like the Bills did. What they gave him 6 years. Von Miller actually called DeMarcus Ware and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to go to Dallas. What's up?" You know what I'm saying? They could have actually had a conversation with Von and be like, "Look, this is where we at." If I would have felt better if they had a conversation with Von and Von didn't decline it, then I can give them credit, because I can be like, okay, you did your just due. You talked to the guy. He told you what he expected and what he didn't expect, and that's it. But the fact that they didn't even attempt to get it done is bullshit to me. But, same thing with Bobby Wagner. They didn't get that done. And I understand that, like, they want to go younger and they rely on their draft picks, but look at the Rams. That's how they won the Super Bowl. You need to win now. Stop all this bargain bin shopping and figure the shit out and get it done. Let's figure out how we're going to move forward with this team and start winning. Because I'm so tired of hearing these talking heads talking about my team. I'm so tired of walking around here in the DMV in Commander's area, people seeing my lanyard and say, "Oh, you're a Cowboy fan. I don't want to talk to you," which is so stupid. So sick of it. So I guess until we start winning, that's what we're going to hear, right? So it is what it is. I hope they get it done with Dalton Shultz. I really like Dalton Shultz. Unless they just feel like this coaching staff ain't going to be here next year. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I feel like they think too far to the future, but they're not thinking about now. You got to think about now. You have to win now. We have to win these games now. Because you're playing these games now. You're not playing them next year. Yeah, you're playing them next year, but that's a different season. You need to win now. And that's what the Rams did. Rams said, fuck it. We can not have a first-round draft pick till 2044. As long as we win the Super Bowl now, that's all that counts, right? But let me know what you guys think in the comment box, man, about everything. And, again, sad news about Stewart Morrison, man. He will be missed, man. Just his spirit brought a lot to the channel. Not just my channel, but Mark's channel, and just to everybody that knew him, man. But, let me know what you guys think in the comment box. It's your boy E2 Blue. Like, share, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.